Hey everyone, welcome back to another edition on the Secret Life of a Navy Wife, and we have a super special homeschool-y edition today. I'm actually going to show you guys how I plan for the week of, not the curriculum, but how I plan for their week of schoolwork using my curriculum sheets that I printed out for the subject units and all the material that I have. And I keep pushing this down because this got wet, so now it's all bubbly and stuff. But this is what I used to use. I still kind of use it. This is a happy planner, and I just put one of the hardbound covers on it, and then I hole punched and took like a teacher editions kit and kind of put everything in here. I don't exactly use this anymore like I used to. I'm using this at least for the rest of the year, and then I'm switching over to my Harry Potter planner that my dad got me. But this is what last week looked like. So it's kind of, I have it divided in 3 sections per day. I have it as the section for each of the boys, like what they're learning and then what we learn together. And that's just kind of how I do it. And then I write in here what the kids have to do. That way I know how to plan my week. So I've already kind of started filling out this week. I had it separated the way I needed it to. So I will show you guys everything that we have currently, and sorry for the cat. Go. So we are learning about under the sea and dinosaurs. So I went ahead and created, get you guys in frame, there we go. Went ahead and created a basic outline for what I want them to learn for this study unit. So for my under the sea unit, I kind of did a little differently than I did my dinosaur unit. So up at the top, I have a list of things that I need to get for projects and experiments and things like that we're doing for the week. I still need to get all those things before I can actually incorporate all my experiments. But this under the sea unit, I think we're doing for like a month and a half. So I've got some time. But I always break it up with the books that I need. If I have them, they're highlighted in yellow, and then the books that are library books, I go ahead and put and make sure that I mark it for library and not ours. Books for independent reading, so books that I want them to read on their own. And then I always have a watch list, so whether it's YouTube or Netflix or Hulu, I always make a list of things that have to do with our unit of study. So since this is under the sea, on Netflix we have Blue Planet, A Plastic Ocean, Ocean Wanderers, Chasing Coral, Life in the Blue, and so on and so forth. And then I make a list of field trips that have to do with the study unit. And then manipulatives, so things like hands-on experimenty type things. And then I break it down for month 1. And I apparently only wrote month 1, but it's broken down by weeks. I have this listed out as 5 weeks, so it's probably going to take a little bit longer than that. We'll see. So our first week was ocean zones, and then I have it as what we're reading, what work they need to do if we're doing an experiment, which we didn't end up doing this experiment, so I'll probably do this experiment later this week. And things I want them to watch, which we didn't watch Blue Planet, so that'll be watched this week as well. And then it just breaks down for each week what I want to work on. And this is just a general overview. Doesn't usually happen that way. I've got so much curriculum and I don't use most of it. And then this is our dinosaur unit. It's the same. It's the same. And then this is my oldest, I don't remember what they're called, but it's my lesson plan overview. So I have it broken down into the quarters, or into the months. So I have December, January, and February, and then I have for each subject what he needs to be learning for that subject. Of course, you can't forget the myriad of workbooks that we have. So my kids are really into Minecraft, so I got a couple of these. Oh my god, guys, sorry. So I got a couple of these Minecraft workbooks. I have one for reading and one for math, and then this is just a general overview curriculum workbook. So this has a little bit of everything, and I have one for my 2nd grader and one for my 3rd grader. And then as well as word problems in math for my 3rd grader, and then reading and math as well. And then I got this from the Target dollar spot. It has some division in it, and this is just a workbook. We do have a reusable one somewhere where like he can write down his math problems, but that's that workbook. And then of course you can't forget the curriculum that I get off of Teachers Pay Teachers. There's a lot of great valuable resources on there, as well as resources on Pinterest. And that's where I get a lot of my curriculum from. I try to do free curriculum first before I go and purchase from Teachers Pay Teachers, just because we are set in a limited amount of funds that the charter school we go through will give us for the year, and I like trying to save that money for like if we need book material or if we have field trips we want to go to. And then I also tend to go through their folders and see if there's any work they didn't complete for the previous week, and I always add that onto their, not add onto their workload, but then use this as part of their workload instead of creating more stuff. Like this is my second graders. We didn't read chapters 7 through 10 of Dinosaurs Before Dark, so we need to go through that this week. And then he didn't do his book report paper, so we're gonna add that on there as well. And then my third grader was having issues getting stuff done, so again we didn't do Dinosaurs Before Dark, but he has all these papers that he didn't end up doing. So there's math ending. Oh no, this was my second grader because there's his math paper. So this is second grader work that didn't get done. The other one was third grade work. So we're gonna start with the work that hasn't been done. So we're gonna open up to this current week, which is the 10th through the 12th. And I've already sort of filled in things that I want to see done. Things that I want to see done this week. So since we didn't do school on Monday, and the cat is in the way. We didn't do school on Monday, so I'm actually just gonna cross this stuff out. And then we will write, so on this bottom line here is things that we do together. And each of my kids they have their own color. So for my second grader today, he needs to, let's see, like and go from there. And Thursday we have a field trip, so I wrote down that we can't do anything because we have a field trip. And also my oldest, actually they both, nope, my oldest has therapy. So we need to make sure that everything that we need is with us so that when we leave therapy we can go right to our field trip. I like him doing his, so we didn't do our reading log, so on Friday we'll do Minecraft, page 51, and then I need to write that it's timed reading. Trying to keep it light this week. They have winter break for the next 2 weeks, so I want to make sure that we're not going into winter break with a sad heart. Okay, and then for math, I want him to do Minecraft Word, page 2 and 3. If I can find the links to these Minecraft books, I will leave them down below, because if your kid is a Minecraft lover, like, they would really love these books. Keeps my kids super interested in what we've got going on. Now, I need to figure out what my littlest one is going to be doing for math on Friday. We usually do STEM work, but lately they just haven't been paying attention to it. It looks like he's actually almost done with this. So let's do think he has some, yeah, here we go. He has some geometry. So we'll do Minecraft page 26 and 27. Okay. Now I need to go back in and fill in what they are doing on the daily with us. So, okay, so this is what I have for the week. So they each have their own separate things that they need to learn, and then for all of us together, it's underneath. So today we're gonna watch The Blue Planet. We're gonna read some more of Dinosaurs Before Dark, and we're gonna review foods, colors, and the week through ASL. Wednesday we're not doing science. We're gonna finish our history, and we're going to watch some ASL videos. And then Thursday we have a field trip about dinosaurs, so that'll incorporate our history. And then on Friday we've got some experiments, and they have to journal about the experiments, which I will hopefully try and film how we are doing that. Sometimes they like being on camera, sometimes they don't. And then we're going to watch Raising the Giant Dinosaur on Netflix, and then for sign language we're going to review alphabet numbers 1 through 20 and manners. So now that I have the general overlay done of what I want done for the kids for the week, for them to know what they have to do, I go into this giant red binder and then I pull out these so much to do sheets from the Happy Planner. They're in teal and pink because those were the closest things I could find to red and blue in these sheets. So I pull one sheet out for each kid. And then I just go and I'm going to write what they have for the week. So the workload sheets are done, and these are what go in their folders. They each have their own special folder, which is separated by color. And this is my last and final step for getting them ready. So what I do now is I take their entire week's workload and put it in here, but I break it up by day for them so it's a lot easier. This is my oldest work. So we'll start with his work first. So I always put the work that is due the day that we're working on. So for today's Tuesday, we'll go in here, and then for the rest of the week, it's always in his front pocket. So for today, for Tuesday, he needs to do English page 51. So I will find worksheet 51 and slide it in there. And then for math, he has to do page 160. Wrong child. This is the wrong child. I always do that. Okay, so we're gonna start with my youngest first, apparently. Okay, so he needs to do page 51 for English. So this will go in page protector, and then he needs to finish page 162 for math, so that'll also go in the page protector. And then he has to do, for history, he has to do some of our chapter reading. So I'm just going to slide all of our chapter reading paperwork in here because I don't know how many chapters we're going to end up reading today. So it's just all there in one spot. And then, let's see, for Wednesday he has to do page 27, so this will come first. And then he has 169 and 170. And then page 28 for Friday is on the back. So these will go in the front. And then he has, so on Friday where he has to work in his Minecraft workbook, I will go ahead and stick the workbook right here, but that's not till the end of the week, so I leave that out so it doesn't seem as much work for him. And then I just slide that in there, and then that's their work folder. So for my oldest, he has to do English page 25, which is here, so this will go here. And then math this week is all in his workbook. So we're going to jump to our history. And like with my youngest, I'm just going to slide all of our history worksheets in here, and then we can work on them as they come. So he does have a lot of Minecraft word problems this week. And with these workbooks, I don't rip the pages out because I don't know. I want to preserve the integrity of the Minecraft workbook because I think it's a lot cooler. So I will just go ahead and stick this right on top. And then everything else is in here and in another Minecraft workbook on Friday. So this will go here. And that's it. And that is how I plan out the week for them. I always base off of what I have written down on our curriculum lesson plans, what I have written down in their quarterly lesson plans, and then of course based on if we have any doctor's appointments or if I have a field trip planned for that week. That way I know how to go ahead and assess what needs to be done. But that is it, guys. This was a really long, drawn out way of just watching me prep my kids for work. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, or if you guys have your own videos on lesson plans, I'd love to see them. Leave them down below for me to watch. And be sure to click that red subscribe button so you guys stay tuned to everything we got going on this channel, and click the notification bell so it goes ding in your inbox every time it posts. I need to go ahead and wrangle these kids up from the TV. I'm sure you can hear them. It's time to start school, and I'll see you guys in another video. Bye, guys.